switch is an electrical device that used to break or make an electrical circuit manually or automatically. The working principle of switch depends on or off mechanism. Various electrical or electronic circuits are used switch to control or trigger the or circuits. The type of switch depends on connection of the circuit they make. Two essential components such as pole and through can confirm that what type of connection a switch can make. Those two components are also used to define variations of the switch contact. Muri make aha batubwiye ko switch ni electronic device cyangwa se electrical device idufasha kwatsa no kuzimya, on and off. Hanyuma the types of switch depend on the connections of the circuit they make. Hanyuma zigira ibice bitandukanye hagendewe kuri connection cyangwa se mu buryo ziconnectinze muri circuit. Two essential components such as, hari ibice bibiri byo muri switch aho tugira igice kimwe bita pole n'ikindi bita through, turaza kubibona hepfo. Here the poles and the throughs can be defined as when the number of circuits is controlled by a switch is called poles, whereas through can be defined as the number of positions that switch can adopt. A single through switch consists one pair of contacts like open or close. Hanyuma hano barasobanura poles na through icyo ari cyo n'uburyo zikora cyangwa se uburyo wazidentifyinga muri circuits, aho bavuga ko pole is when the number of a circuit is controlled by a switch is called pole, whereas through can be defined as a number of a position that switch can be adopted. No kuvuga ngo through ni umubare cyangwa se ni umubare wa positions switch ibasha gutanga kuri output. Then here let's see the type of switch. Here the type of switch are classified into 4 types, namely single pole single through, single pole double through, double pole single through, and double pole double through. Izi ni types za switch turaza kuzibona mu buryo bw'ibishushanyo. Murabona switch configuration by functions. The first one is single pole single through, which is normally open. Switch configuration by functions hano tugiye kuzireba tugendeye ku mashusho. Iyi ni single pole single through iri normally open. Bivuze ko kuba normally open bivuze ko iba ifunguye mu gihe nta action cyangwa se nta activation yabayo. It is single pole, this is pole, the moving part, and position or output, this is the through. It is single pole and single through, which is normal open. The next function is also single pole single through. It has this moving part is pole, then this on the output is through, means it is a single. It has one pole and one through, which is normally closed. To be normally closed, it means is while there is no any action or activation, the switch is on closed position, while the first one is normally open, is in open position. The next function is single pole double through. Means we have single pole, the moving part is 1, then we have double pole double through on the output. The fixed or the position of the switch is double, is 2, which means this switch has 2 output or has 2 through on output or has 2 position to the output. The same as the next function where we have a single pole double through, which is function of switch where the single and 2 position on the output. As you see, there's switch configuration by functions. Turagenda tubona, twamaze kubona pole iri double pole, iri single pole na single through, ikaba iri normally open, iri single pole single through iri normally closed. Tubona hasi turi kugenda tubona n'iri single pole double through, hanyuma ifitemo inshuro ebyiri. Ni switch iba ifite output nyinshi cyangwa se through nyinshi, iba ishobora kugira double through ariko mo times 2. You see, even the last, as you see at the last function, is double pole double through times 2, or 2 times. It has let us see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. It has 4 poles and 8 through. It means it can produce output in different positions. So you see, as we saw, the types of switch classified into those 4 types, and we will see well in practice where we will do different circuit by using switch. Muzi switch ahantu henshi twagenda tuzikoresha mu mashanyarazi, kwatsa amatara n'ibindi bigiye bitandukanye. Ahangaha bari kutwereka amafoto ya za switch zigiye zitandukanye. Hari push button switch, murazibona izi ebyiri. Murabona rotary switch, tuzagenda tuzireba. Izo bita toggle switch zikoreshwa cyane cyane muri electronic. Dynamic plug switch, slide switch, izo zose ni switch tuzagenda dukoresha tukareba n'uburyo zikora. Then hano hari switch izwi cyane dukunda gusanga ku bikoresho bya electronic. Single pole single through. The single pole single through is a basic on-off switch that used to connect or break the connection between 2 terminals. Birumvikana. The power supply for the whole circuit is given by this switch. A simple pole switch is shown below. Iyi barayitwereka hano hepfo, batubwira ko ni ibishobora gukora connect cyangwa guhuza cyangwa gucamo kabiri a circuit cyangwa se a connection. Iyi murayizi cyane, tuzagenda tureba uburyo wayikoresha. Then hano hari aga circuit kagaragaza uburyo twayikoresha twatsa itara risanzwe. You see, simple single pole single through switch. Aha tuba dufite itara ryacu, dufite na supply. Aha no kuvuga ngo iyo you see here, this our switch is going to control this output of light or light socket here. So you see, this is a supply connected to this switch. It means this switch is single pole single through, which is normally open. It is normally open because this light will be on when we push this or we make contact, we make connection of this pole connected to this through. Iki gihe niho iri tara ryacu rizaka. Mu gihe twakanze cyangwa se twahuje iyi pole tukayishyira hano kuri through, then izi electrons cyangwa se amashanyarazi yacu akabasha gutambuka akagera ku itara. Aha nibwo iri tara ryacu rizaka. You see, next switch is the single pole double through. The single pole double through switch is a 3-terminal switch. The one terminal is used as input, remaining 2 terminals are used as output. It joins a manual terminal to one or the other of 2 terminals. The single pole double through switch, instead of other terminals, just use common terminal. For example, we use common end A and B. You see, aha baratubwira noneho switch iri single pole double through. Ni ukuvuga ngo bifite terminals eshatu, aho terminals imwe iba ifatwa nka common, then tukagira double through cyangwa se positions ebyiri kuri output. Reka turebe example baduhaye hepfo. You see, the application of single pole double through switch is mainly involved in 3 ways: circuit to on off, a light from 2 locations like from the top and bottom of stairway. The circuit below, when the switch A is closed, when the current flow through the terminals, but only light A will glow and the light B will off when the switch B is closed. Aha bari kudusobanurira uburyo iyi circuit yacu izakora. Donc murabona iyi circuit yacu dufite aha turabona circuit dufite circuit ifite output ebyiri. Dufite red diode, tuzazibona nitugera muri diodes, tukagira n'itara risanzwe lamp. Hano ni ukuvuga ngo dufite output ebyiri. We have 2 outputs with 1 switch. Twabonye single pole double through is a switch which has 3 terminal. First terminal is, let's call it common, then pole, the through A and B. You see, this switch, it will control both output. You see, at this time, as we saw above, the normally open, normally closed. At this stage, our lamp will be on because the current passing through the switch common to A, then cause this light goes on. You see, then this LED will be off because there is a cutoff or there is a break circuit from the common to its port. Aha ni ukuvuga ngo igihe tuzapushinga cyangwa tuzahindura state cyangwa tuzahindura position y'iyi pole ya switch yacu tukavana kuri A tugashyira kuri B, iri tara rizazima hake iyi LED. You see, this is how single pole double through switch works by controlling two output at the same time. So let's go to the next switch function is, or next type of switch is double pole single through. The double pole single through switch consists of two poles that mean it includes two identical switches located on side by side. This switch is operated by one single toggle, which means that two discrete circuits are controlled at a time through one push. Aha ni ukuvuga ngo double pole single through, murabibona dufite two poles or double poles at the input, and we have at the output you have two throughs cyangwa se two positions, ariko ziba single kubera ko ni ukuvuga ngo iyi switch iyo duhinduye state zose murabona ziri normal open. Ni ukuvuga ngo mu gihe duhinduye state ya switch bita output zose zihita zakira rimwe, means it is a single through. You see here it is a double pole which has outputs, different output or different through, but when we change this state of a switch, the output will goes on at the same time as they describe above. So this switch is used to turn two circuits on and off, and it consists of four terminals, namely two inputs and two outputs. Ni ukuvuga ngo ni switch igira input ebyiri ikagira na output ebyiri, ariko zose zikorera icyarimwe. While you push or while you change the position, while you change the state of a switch, the output goes on at the same time. The main purpose of this switch is regulated a 240 voltage appliance where both supply voltage must be on, whereas the unbiased wire may be always connected. Aha ngaha bari kutubwira nk'igihe iyi switch ikora cyane cyane muri D7 appliance cyangwa se mu mashanyarazi. Ni ukuvuga ngo mu gihe ufite two output zose ushaka gutangira icyarimwe, it's better to use this switch, double pole single through switch. So let's go to the next double pole double through. This switch is equal to single pole double through switch. It means two separate circuit connecting two inputs of each circuit to one of two output. The switch position controls the number of ways, and from the two contacts, each contact can be routed. You see, when it is in on mode or on mode, they work like two discrete single pole double through switch worked by a similar actuator at a time. Only two loads can be on. A double pole double through switch can be used in any application that need an open and closed wiring system. So you see that a double pole, double through is a combination of two single pole double through switch at the same time. Nimba mwibuka uko twabonye single pole double through ikora, ni ukuvuga ngo hano dufite first switch combined in one. Ni ukuvuga ngo this common will control both through one and through two. Then the next will control both connection or connection. So you see in example, hanyuma aha murabona iyi circuit iragaragaza uburyo double pole double through switch can work or can control the whole circuit. You see here we have terminal 3 and terminal 4, which are common. We can say they are common because they will control this output. You see we have 4 through or 4 position to the output, means we have 4 output devices. The first output is lamp, LED diodes, buzzer, and speaker. All of these 4 will be controlled by a single switch or one switch, which is double pole double through. You see, at this stage, when common or terminal 3 is connected with terminal 1, this right or this red will be on or will be at connection, will be writing or will be high. Then when we change state of this switch, this terminal 1, you see when we push at the same time, the whole circuit will be changed. You see at the first position, the buzzer and ramp will be on, while when we push, we will change from 1 to 5 and from 2 to 6. You see, niduhindura iyi position, iyi lamp izazima, ni buzzer izime, hahite haka red na speaker bibe aribyo bijya on. You see how a double pole double through can work or can control the output. Ibi ngibi tuzajya tubireba aho tuzakora amasiriko agiye atandukanye, ni tubona aya ma switch tuzajya tuyakoresha mugende mureba uburyo waba ufite output enye zose ukabasha kuzikontorora uko ushaka, ugashyira wenda itara na buzzer bigakorera icyarimwe, wahindura position ya switch, izindi output ebyiri zigakorera icyarimwe. This is how double pole double through switch act or how it works. Ngo murabibonye uburyo switch zikora, types zazo, hanyuma tuzagenda tubibereka neza mu masiriko tuzagenda dukora muri practice. Turabibutsa ko practice turi buzitangire vuba, hanyuma tubashimira gukomeza gukurikirana amasomo yacu kuri Ishuri TV, tubararikira gukora like, share na subscribe kugira ngo amasomo ajye bageraho ku gihe. Murakoze.